I'm Naomi Edwards. I have a Bachelor of Environmental Science and Masters of International and Community Development, and I work at the Griffith Centre for Coastal Management as a researcher and a coastal community engagement outreach officer. Our aim is to develop research but also broad training agendas for coastal management. I made the most of my time at Griffith University by putting up my hand for almost everything that I could possibly do, and that opened up some opportunities for me to study alpine plants over a summer period down in the Australian Alps, to working with world-leading professors over in Nepal around long-term ecological research. The next research concept that I'm going to be investigating is about beach happiness, and it's all in regards to how happy you are at the beach and whether that's related to beach health. So it's about a whole collective approach for people to be encouraging and enhancing the health of beaches. The Gold Coast is one of the most biodiverse regions in Australia, and it's this biodiversity that attracts people to live here. So it's really important that we educate people around the importance of our beaches, and especially to get involved in coastal management. When I first went to Griffith University, I wanted to be a park ranger, and now I'm working on world-class beaches and working with the community to protect Gold Coast beaches. When I first started at Griffith University, I wanted to be a park ranger and go out to outback Queensland and save bilbies. But throughout the time, I really realised what you're doing in your local community can really help the local environment. I started volunteering with the local coast care group called Friends of Federation Walk, and what I really want to do is I really want to create habitat along Gold Coast dunes. My role at the Griffith Centre for Coastal Management is different every day, and that's why I love it. One day I'll be out on the beach with some school students, calculating volumes of sand to work out how we can protect our beaches in the future, all the way through to having meetings with the minister, but also catching up with community members to educate them about coastal management. 2/3 of the world's population is dependent on coastal resources, and when our coastal environment only constitutes 4% of the total world's landmass, we are placing huge impact on our coastal regions. So it really goes down to, for the future, population growth, but also climate change. We experience coastal erosion when there's lots of energy within the ocean, so that will create stronger waves and also, for instance, storm surge. When our beaches then experience the storm surge, they absorb this energy, and as a result, that strips the sand away and will move that sand just offshore, so that will create an outer bar. That then leaves a big chunk of our beach missing, and that's what we call coastal erosion. And as a result, that does impact on the dunes, because dunes are essentially a sand stock for when we do experience coastal erosion. Dune plants are really important because they capture wind-blown sand, and we need to encourage this because the more sand that we can capture on our beaches, that means that they will build up, but also be more sustainable as well. In the future, we're going to be experiencing more coastal erosion events, and that means that we'll have less time where we'll have walkable beach. People can help their coastal regions by getting involved with coast care, with planting in the dunes, also removing weeds, but also goes down to simple things like picking up 3 pieces of litter every time you visit the beach.